welcome back to the Fresa Show. Thanks for tuning in. Even if you're just like pairing me up with the Laker game going on or watching it over that. Thanks. And I have with me my friend, my family friend, good friend, funny friend, British friend,
Cheers.
Jags.
Thank you.
Woo! Everyone's cheering in the back. Come on!
Just here for the alcohol and the
I
Skittles.
know. He's like, I came because I was invited for free tequila.
Everyone's here drinking. Everyone, just one person.
Imagine. He's like
Yeah,
He's like I don't know. Like
yeah.
she's invisible or what?
Everyone, the one person in the background. What's up?
Thanks for joining us again. So Jax is. How long have we all been friends for? How long have we been friends? How did we officially meet? Meet? Can we recall?
There's a baby shower.
What? Are you sure?
It was the baby shower. Yeah, yeah. It was.
So how did we end up hanging out with him after? Like we like made ourselves friends with him on our own. I'm like I don't remember how we did that.
No, I'm joking.
I
No,
know. You're like, well, your mom
no,
kind of hit on
that's
me.
British
Just
humor.
kidding.
People are not gonna get it. So the British humor is gonna be like over everyone's head, but it's alright though. I'm not a comedian. It's an alcoholic. That's what it was.
Can you recall though exactly us all hanging out after? Or no, you and my mom I think did a business related meeting.
We met you guys again. No, we hang out after that. I've met you guys a few times, and so obviously alcohol's always involved, and
Of
so
course, that's the best way.
and here we are. How many? 5 years? 6 years?
How long have we known Jags?
It's gonna be 7. No, I'll go by cars. I'm
I
say
feel like a
2000.
long time.
Like 6,
Oh
7
yeah,
years.
go by your cars.
Yeah, it goes back 6, 7 years.
Oh,
It's gonna be at least 6, 7 years.
dang.
Here we are.
Right? With Christine's oldest kid or the baby?
Could have been the baby, because it was there
I feel like he's
on Highland.
You know, my oldest
He's-
memory, kind of going back, like drinking with you, is like that one time when we were at my mom's and Bunny was there, and me and Bunny were wearing shades. I don't know.
Fucking hammered.
That reminded me though. I remember that. I think that was like 2 years ago. So
No, we
that's
done
where-
Vegas as well. We done Vegas, and that one scraggler made me buy like an extra bottle.
who is this?
I'm joking. She's my friend. Yeah,
Oh
my
wait,
mate.
I remember. Now, I remember. Now. I was like, wait, who?
You're already drunk. We can't drink anymore. So, but it's all right though. Cheers.
We get into our tequila talk.
Oh, tequila. Conversation today.
Yes. Oh, so everyone, Jags is a tequila connoisseur, and he's even been to the town tequila in Mexico, which
Many times.
a lot. He loves. Is that your favorite number one place to go to?
I love Mexico. That's my to-go place. Before, if I was leave America, I'd move to Mexico. I wouldn't go back to Europe. I have zero interest in Europe.
Yeah.
So my thing's always been Mexico. But every time we go to Guadalajara, we always make a point of actually going tequila, get ripped the whole day, and then come back. Tequila's our thing. We've been drinking tequila for the last 20 years. And most motherfuckers back then were drinking Grey Goose and so.
Me
And
drinking vodka right
yeah,
now.
then everyone came and jumped on the tequila bandwagon, right? So it's changed. But now, like you saw this morning on Instagram or yesterday on Instagram, where a couple of girls released their own tequila,
Mm-hmm.
and like you're not even tequila drinkers, and then you're gonna like another group of people. I'm not being racist or like prejudiced, nothing else like that, but you've gone into Mexico. You've got no Latina friends. You don't know the culture, nothing else, but you want to go and release some tequila. You're going to go
tequila.
back and exploit the town of tequila just to make some money, like previous actors have done and stuff
But what
like
about
that.
George Clooney? He has it.
And
So
the
do
same
you
thing.
agree with that? Like that, you're like, oh, he's exploiting it. He's
Yeah,
not
because
even
what they should do is like you
Mexican.
never hear about like immigration reform and so and like all those kids being held in the cages. They could have spoken up about that.
Mm-hmm.
And then homegirl who released her tequila, her sister, done the prison reform.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'm not being racist. Don't take my words the wrong way. But not once was there mention of Latinos in jail in California, false imprisonment and stuff like that. Nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And so for me, it's like now you want to go and make the money off the backs of Mexicans and still not have any
Oh,
Mexican friends, and
that's
like
good.
that's not good. And so I think their approach is the wrong approach, and so it's a bit right, but it's not going to work. I mean, it will work for them because
I wonder
they
where
can
they
market
came up.
and they
Where do
sell
you
it.
think they came up with that? They're just like, oh wait, do you think they drink it? And they're
They
like,
said
let's
no,
try to make
no.
our own.
Because a few weeks ago, the sister was promoting Don Julio 1942. Everyone else jumped on 1942 bandwagon because they think, oh, that's the most prestigious tequila.
And
And it's not.
personally, I don't love the taste of it.
It tastes like chocolate, and that will give you a hangover. And so, but No, we're not knocking them. I'm not knocking someone else's hustle and stuff like that. But before you're going to try to make money off the backs of some like another community, embrace that community, embrace the country. Like,
That is good. I
have
never
some
thought of
Latino
it like
friends,
that,
and they
yeah.
don't have none. And if you were to go on the IG and stuff like that, motherfuckers, like, I don't care about those people. We can say, well, I've, my gardener, not being racist,
Yeah.
but again, but like, I don't make stupid comments, but again, George Clooney did it, but he didn't put his face behind it totally. But what they done was they were smart. They had restaurants where they actually try to block out other tequilas just to promote his brand. But we to be arseholes, we're like, do you have like this brand, that brand? They say, well, no.
Everyone loves it though. Do you like Casamigos?
It gives you heartburn at the end, right? So, and I've been drinking this for 20 years.
Yeah.
It
So-
does give me heartburn.
Yeah.
This whole weekend I drank vodka. I didn't have heartburn once.
Yeah.
Not
And
once.
with Don Julio, see, the thing is this: if you drink a Blanco, a good Blanco, you're not going to get a hangover. You're not going to hurt.
Don Julio?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
But it has to be chilled. But again, unless you're going to go tasting and stuff like that, you want to have room temperature. So, I don't know. But again, I'm not knocking the girls. You know, it's their hustle, that's their new thing. But you know what? I think the approach was bad. And again, you just can't do stuff like that. I don't agree with it. Embrace it, bitch.
So
Full banda to your fucking house on the weekend. Get some
do
norteñas,
something,
come
get
play
a
some
little
music.
taste of the culture.
Yeah. They ain't gonna do that. Motherfucker, bring a mariachi to the fucking house. Do you know what I mean? And they won't do that.
Go to
Because-
your favorite place, Soli
Soy
Luna.
Luna. You won't see them in the valley.
You're like,
But yet
"Eat
you
the
want to use an
molcajete."
818 like on your fucking
I
name.
know. I thought that was strange too. I'm like, oh, this is hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
818. Like, are
Yeah.
you really 818?
Kendall's in San Fernando right now.
Yeah.
Fuck out of it. And again, I'm not being horrible. I'm not being a hater.
Yeah.
But my thing is, if you're gonna make money off a certain culture or a group of people, it's give and take. It's a two-way
That's
street.
good, yeah.
You just can't take. And what's happening is, everyone, their mum, like actors and so, they're not about tequila, and they want to go down there, get their own brand, and come back. And Rock says he's got his own tequila, and so has his own tequila. Fuck out of it. You know what? Fuck out of it. And you know what? Do something for the people.
Yeah.
Give them jobs. Do
good.
something over here, like, and they can speak up for the community. Where it's like the kids who go to school, like, who might be like underprivileged or whatever. Give them something.
Yeah.
But it's just a take. And again, I'm not being like,
You think they could be also, some people do like their giving and donating in private. Do you think they're not open about it, or no, they would be
But
open?
that's what it is, Jasmine. Some things have to be openly spoken about to
Yeah.
show that support. And the same way these motherfuckers
that's
went
true,
along
yeah.
and done the whole prison reform thing and sitting
Oh,
with the
yeah,
previous
you're
president or
right. Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
Be the homie wino, fool. No, I'm joking. But look, what I was saying to you is like,
You're like, free
yeah,
him right now.
yeah. So what it is a lot of people like who've been in prison, and the fucked up thing with the prison system over here is, and it's off topic from tequila, but I'm gonna break it down for you
Okay.
real quick, is you might live in a bad neighborhood, and say one of your homeboys done something bad, now you can't rat him out. And so now you can't rat him out, and the judge can look at you and say, bro, I'm gonna give you 10 years, but you could plead guilty right now. I'm gonna give you 3 years. And you take the 3, not thinking. You go in jail for 3 years. You come back out. You're 21, but now you can't get a job for the next 60 years, right? And this is what the system does, and it has that revolving door of the prison system, and we need to make a change to that. And then what I'm saying to you with these chicks with their tequila and stuff like that, and I'm not knocking the girl. Again,
Yeah.
don't take my words the wrong way, but they could have spoken up and done something for the Latino community as well as other minority communities. Nothing, none
Good.
above. So, and that's just my thing, but I think the people of Mexico are getting fed up as well. So there will be more tequilas coming out, and there'll be tequilas that are actually being embraced by the people of Mexico, knowing that the company over here that's buying their tequila is also employing people over here and providing jobs over there. You know, so I don't know.
Good. It goes like a lot deeper
Yeah.
than just.
And
the-
this is
yeah.
why like a lot of people today were fed up. And I'm not a spokesman for tequila. I'm not a spokesman for the Latino community. I'm just saying, for these girls, you've done it wrong. You done fucked up.
Have you
because
seen a lot of backlash, like
lot
via
of it.
social media
A
and
lot
all
of
that?
it.
Yeah.
why is no one else? There's no Latina jumping or Latino jumping to their side trying to protect them because they know it's fucked up. But then you've got other motherfuckers. We talking about tequila. What are we talking about? We're supposed to talk something. But anyway, look,
Oh.
I'll finish the tequila thing off.
Oh yeah.
So then you got other guys who are boxers and stuff like that start their own tequila brand, and it tastes like shit. Bro,
Okay.
either you're about it. If you're about it, your tequila should be good. But if it tastes like shit and you brand it like, made in Jalisco,
Like
mother-
Jose Cuervo.
Yeah.
So
but
horrible.
Jose Cuervo is a disgusting tequila. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
All respect to Juan Beckman, but he has better lineup. You know what I'm trying to say?
Okay, yeah.
Doorbells and stuff. So basically, he has a tequila that he named after his wife. So her name's Doris Beckman.
Mhm.
That's Doorbell. And so her last name was L or something like that. So again, a good tequila, you'll find it is smooth and stuff like that, but you have to go through the ranks of getting a tequila.
Mhm.
But he does have the 1800 selection and stuff. So
Oh yeah, that's better. I like
Yeah.
the 1800s. Yeah,
it's called the 1800 collection, I think it is. I have a bottle at home, but
that's
it's smooth.
Good. Yeah.
But again, like off the topic, we're not here to talk about tequila, but here we are. Again, I'm not knocking the girls, but they need to come and do something for the community. And when they do that, they're going to get that respect back. But they don't have that respect with this community because she don't give a shit about
It
them.
was super random. I know it came out of nowhere, and it
Yeah.
was just like, oh, and it said
They said about
818,
4
and then it
years.
said 818 on it, on top of like it being a tequila.
The 4 years to make it and 4 years of tasting and stuff like that. Don't say 4 years because women don't even drink this shit. You motherfuckers were drinking vodka a few years ago. So everyone jumped from the bandwagon from the vodka and stuff and the Henny, and they all came to tequila.
Yeah.
It's a healthier option, but again, keep your ears to
Will
the
you
ground, keep your eyes
try?
open.
Will you try her tequila, or will you buy a bottle, or no? Or
No.
if it's around and someone's like, here, have a taste.
No, I wouldn't do it.
You're like
No,
no,
I'm not a hater. I'm not doing this to be a hater, but again, do something. Two-way street. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
You just can't come into like someone's neighborhood and try to profit off them
Mm-hmm.
and go live in a different neighborhood. Live in that motherfucking neighborhood. You know what I'm trying to say? Understand what's going on there and then use your vocal point to go and put points across.
Mhm.
I'm not trying to have a lecture with you guys, but
No, it's good. I
gets
like
it gets me
it.
mad sometimes. And so this is what the backlash is.
Mhm.
And that backlash, I don't think it could be fixed yet, but all the girls have to become vocal, and yeah, they're great at business and stuff like that, but they have to do something for the people. And there you go. And all these motherfuckers, I'm talking about the basketball players trying to make their
What
money.
happened?
So,
Oh.
sorry, the mic too low. Here, like Keith Sweat. There you
Or
go.
you
So,
can move it closer, or
make me talk to your vagina and shit. Hello. You hear me?
also too.
Sorry.
It's this chair sinks in.
Sorry.
How does one person make a tequila or make a type of drink? Because another Instagram girl I follow that I love,
Yeah.
she didn't make a tequila. She made like her own really cute branding, just like a little like cans of rosé, like little cans of
Right.
rosé. So it's super cute. So how does one? I've even like thought about that. I'm like, that's a really good idea, especially if you are a drinker. You're like, why not make your own spin on wine or whatever it is,
Right.
or champagne? Like, how does one? Do you know? I'm
So,
not
so
sure.
what it is this. We know tequila's the most healthiest option out of all your whiskeys
Healthier
and stuff
than
like.
Jenny?
Of course,
For
right?
sure.
I'm telling you. So then, and it became trendy.
Mm-hmm.
No one intentionally made it like it wasn't the intention for everyone to become trendy, but you gotta like drinking it. And if you like it and it's smooth and stuff, and if someone picks up a bottle of like whatever it is, don't like the taste of vodka, tequila. But again, it's a great money making idea. If you market it right, you're gonna go the right way.
But behind that, like, how does, like, where do you go? Like, what would be, like, do you know, like, the first move to make, like, do
Oh
you,
yeah. So for
just have
example,
to
say
know
tequila.
people,
No,
or-
you'll go to tequila, and then you're gonna
Oh.
have a lot of these you go a lot of these buildings and stuff like that where they actually make tequila, right?
Mhm.
And so when you go there, you can actually see the way it's been made. You go tasting, and like we have great ideas what to do with that stuff.
Yeah.
And again, like maybe one day we'll do the same thing, but we'll actually we drink it, we embrace it. You know,
Mhm.
We're about it. We'll, you know, if I could have a mariachi and stuff like that, but I'm gonna sit at my house and say, bro, this is fucking great tequila, and have
I
my
can see
sister
you
post
making
it.
a tequila.
I'll do it.
I know. I'm surprised you haven't.
I would do it. And then we'll see. That's what happens.
You're like, shh, it's in the works, guy.
No, I'm not knocking it to promote my own one. I'm not like that. But what I'm saying to you is like, bro, buy my red cup. No, but like, no, I just think the way they handled it, and I'm going to change this topic right now, but the way they handled it was wrong. I'm not knocking their idea. You know, I don't know them. They could be great people and stuff like that, but you just can't come out the fucking woodwork, make money off the backs of fucking Mexicans and stuff like that, exploiting what they have over there, and have no relationship and no communication with the fucking Mexicans.
How do you feel about that, Mama D?
I was actually just going to ask.
Sorry.
I'm just chiming in now
Oh.
about it. I don't. Is there controversy right now about her?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
A lot of
They're
backlash.
getting fucking stick
And why? What is the backlash?
because
yeah.
what happens is this: the Mexicans, how they feel right now is this family just come along, gone to Mexico, gone to Jalisco, got a tequila brand, going to come back over here
Okay.
and make money off tequila. But now I've got no Mexican friends. I don't want to associate myself with fucking Mexicans. Why are you trying to make money off them? What I'm trying to say.
She said they have no Mexican friends, and then on top of it, she called it 818, like the Valley, the
San
Valley's
Fernando.
area code.
You don't see them in the valley,
The
I'm trying to say.
818 tequila.
right? So, and again, I'm not saying it's to be horrible. What I'm saying though
yeah, I'm
is
just trying to understand what
it's
the
like
backlash is. Yeah.
then
He put it in perspective
yeah,
for me.
employ people, do stuff like do something for the Mexicans.
Yeah.
Like the sister could have spoke up when there's a whole that prison reform thing, like I said earlier.
Right.
There's thousands, tens of thousands of Latino men sitting in jails in California
Right.
that shouldn't even be there, and they're just taking plea deals.
So everyone's mad just because
They're not mad.
she's in
Yeah,
a
what-
tequila
yeah,
from Mexico.
What we're trying to explain is this: it's a
So don't
two-way.
we buy things from China all
He
the time?
just
No.
explained it, Mom.
Oh.
I'll explain
I
to you
think you're
again.
not really
Okay, look,
understanding.
it's a two-way
And
street.
that's why I said I just
Yeah.
chimed in.
It's a two-way street, right? So, if you're gonna go and take from Mexico, it's okay to go back and give back to Mexico.
Right.
They're not gonna live in Mexico. The owners of Don Julio, Jose Cuervo, Juan Beckman lives in Mexico City, Al
Yeah.
Capone and stuff like that. They're putting money back into their country, right?
Right.
Like buffoons like fucking Carlos Slim. The guy would make money off the people of Mexico, but he wouldn't put money back into Mexico. You can't do stuff like that. And all we're saying is, you know, if that country is, I'm not saying it's poor because the country's very rich in culture, right?
Right.
Those who have money have a lot of money, right? So, guys, do something. Speak for the Latino community here whose voices are not being heard, right? And that's all they got to do. But you can't just fucking take someone's product and close the door in their face and say, well, fuck you guys, not trying to say.
Okay.
Are you
saying.
following or not really?
Am I making sense to you or no?
Yeah, no, it
So
makes
it's a
sense.
two-way street, Dion. Like, if you help someone, they should help you back. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
If you're going to make money off, you know, this person, it should be a two-way street. But you can't call in a favor but not pick up that phone call when favor should be returned.
Cult-
And all they're doing is
Johnny
right
said
now,
culture vulture.
and that's what's happening because
Yeah.
Oh.
they'll go and I'm not knocking the girls. Please forgive me. I'm not
Yeah.
racist and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But you took the black culture and you done this and you done that and blah, blah. Like, name me one Latino friend.
Yeah, and then I was thinking about it, and like, I don't
One.
think
Haven't.
Nothing
The only
comes to
motherfucker,
mind,
and I'm
yeah.
going to be horrible right now, but it's a
Yeah.
joke. The only motherfucker who supports Mexico is fucking Scott and his little habit. I'm joking. But no, but what I'm saying to you is like, you know what I'm trying to say?
Colombia.
No, but like,
Exact.
and again, you know, we're not knocking the product. I've
Yeah.
never tried it. It might be great. I would love to sit down and drink it. You know, I'd sip
is
it.
it made in Mexico as well?
Everything's made in Jalisco.
Oh,
Right? So everything's made in a town called Tequila, right?
Okay.
So whether it's your Don Julio's, your Jose Cuervo's, or whatever it's going to be, El Centenario, sorry, that's a song, but Centenario,
Right.
that's all from there. So everything's made from there. And the number one tequila over there is actually Centenario.
Oh, really?
But motherfuckers, they don't drink it. And
Good
it's such
too.
a smooth tequila.
I think it's really good.
Yeah.
But I usually don't get it because people would be like, "What's this? I don't want to drink
But you
it."
can't follow the fashion like that because remember back in the day, people drink Patron, and Patron's fucking disgusting,
God, it's the
right?
grossest ever.
Right? And that would just fucking hurt you. And what's funny, I was actually in the Bay a few days ago, and we went to a restaurant, and I told the waiter I want 2 shots of Casamigos. We didn't want to drink fucking Don Julio right now because a buddy of mine doesn't drink it. And he brought this tequila back, and it was fucking disgusting. I took a sip of it, and I put it down, and my friend started drinking it. He goes, "Why are you drinking it? That's not fucking what we asked for." So when I called the waiter back over, I said, "We asked for this. This is something else." He goes, "You sure?" I said, "Bro, I got a fucking PhD in motherfucking tequila.
Seriously,
I can smell this
though?
shit from the room. I'll tell you what it is." Then the bartender came out and apologized. He goes, "I'm sorry, I made a mistake. I gave you Patron Silver instead of what you guys asked for because we ran out." Motherfucker was trying to be slick and trying to
Yeah.
give us some other
And
shit
then,
and
yeah.
thought,
Silver, Blanco, same
we're not
thing,
in it for
yeah.
the names. We're not in it for the glory. We're not in it for like, hey, I've got a fucking
For
bottle
the
of
taste?
1942.
Yeah.
We just drink. We drink it.
No,
We
I've
drink
done the
'cause we
same
enjoy
thing
it.
where I've gone places and I'm like,
can tell.
"Are you sure it's
Yeah,
Don
yeah.
Julio Blanco?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Are you sure?"
And they're
Yeah.
like, "No, bring the bottle." And she's like, "I want to see you
No,
pour
we've
it."
Yeah.
'cause I
had it so
don't-
many times where they're like, "Oh, we don't have it." That happened a
All
lot of
of a
times.
sudden,
We have
yeah.
Patron, and
Yeah.
I'm like, "I like Patron."
There's a restaurant in Malibu called, is it Habana Cafe or whatever it's called? Cindy Crawford's
I know
restaurant.
Malibu Cafe. I don't know.
No, this Cindy
Oh.
Crawford. She has a restaurant out there.
Okay.
So her husband partnered up with George Clooney,
Oh.
and so they would only give you Casamigos, right? And during that era, what happened was if you went to like restaurants like in Beverly Hills and stuff, they would push Casamigos. So they're smart for that. because obviously someone's getting a backhand to push that product, and we're like, no, you gotta have Casamigos. You know what? Then give me fucking Captain and Coke, right? You know, because
Right.
again, what happens is you got these people going over there, taking the product of Mexico, bringing it here, making money on it,
Right.
but with no fucking money back, nothing for the communities over here, and they can do stuff like that. And it's very fucking simple.
Is that why, just like just traveling, like I've been to Cabo before, you know, Cancun, Tulum, everything. They don't carry Casamigo. A lot of places don't carry
Oh, yeah, they
Casamigos. There's
don't.
certain
They
named
never
ones that
do.
we're legit always
In
stuck with
Mexico,
Don
they don't
Julio.
carry a lot of
No.
a
things.
lot of tequilas.
Yeah.
Is that because those are
Not like
for American by American
homegrown
people?
technically
No,
to
what
them,
it
or-
is just people over the people. See, the real drinkers from there won't buy it. They know it's shit.
Oh, you're right.
But like I
They
was,
know,
I was in Cabo over the weekend. You got your 1942s, you got your Don Julio Blancos and stuff like that.
I
But-
hate the Jose Cuervos everywhere.
Yes,
Oh,
Clase
wait,
Azul.
it's Clase Azul from.
That's a badass drink. Clase Azul's good.
That's
Oh,
my
yeah.
favorite.
That's
And
my
top
favorite.
there's
one. My
another,
top
there's
one.
another one. I can't think of the name.
And the bottle is so beautiful. I think, are they hand painted?
Casadrones, something like that. The
Ooh,
blue box.
Blue, yes, the blue
So
box.
that one there, the
I
reason why
have
they
that one
released
at the
that one
house.
was because Mexico wanted to show that we do have a high quality
High-end,
tequila.
Wait,
okay.
I feel like that one, every time I take a shot of it, legit, like one shot, I'm like, for 4 hours, I feel like I'm on like Molly or something.
Oh.
And then
It's
I
that-
had it,
that
but I had it
Mexico
for the first
tequila.
time, like
Yeah.
a few months ago with a
You
friend.
gotta stop going to sleazy dive bars.
And-
But okay.
No, and it
Yeah.
was like fresh bottle. He's
Yeah.
like, oh, this is a fresh bottle. We
Yeah.
opened it and everything. Never heard of it.
Yeah.
He's like, this is gonna be the smoothest tequila you've ever tasted. And I was like,
Because you're not
liar,
supposed to shoot
liar,
it. You're supposed to sip
liar.
it.
Yes, the sipping. So I had, so you put a little bit. Seriously, like I was like 45 minutes in, and I was like, woo, like,
Damn.
I don't know, as a matter of fact, it felt like when I used to do ecstasy when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I was like, this does not feel like tequila.
You probably
And
put something in the
Wait,
drink.
what tequila is that?
No,
So we-
I opened it personally.
Casadrones?
Like, I opened it, I
Yeah.
hand bottled it and everything.
Drones or something like that. I can't pronounce probably. Yeah.
Not Casadores, right?
No.
Oh.
It comes in
Casadores
like
used
in a
to-
blue thing, and you open it like a case.
Yeah.
It's like 1942, but shorter.
Yeah.
And
It's
it's
a nice
white
tequila.
bottle with a blue.
What were you gonna say about
symbol.
Casadores used to be the old veteran, like fucking, you know, that was the tequila back in the day, 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Personally, I still like it. I
Yeah.
won't, it's not like my first pick, but I'm like, I like it.
Yeah. No, it's a
personally.
good tequila. But like, yeah, but there's so many brands coming out there. You could go there, go tasting and stuff like that. But again, the ones that you see over here, everyone hypes up, you won't find it
So
in that
different,
country
Yeah.
because no one gives a rat's ass about it.
What's your favorite, like your top 3 in order from the, okay, first, second, third of tequilas?
Clase Azul's up there. And Don Julio has always been our partner for the last fucking 20 years. Not trying to say, I like the Clase Azul. But again, I won't drink Patron. I think it's, I'm not being horrible to Patron. Guys don't fucking talk shit to me. But
No, I hate Patron.
yeah, Patron's fucking
A
disgusting.
lot of people don't like it.
Yeah, and Centenario is very, very smooth. And that doorbell,
is.
that's good as well. And I actually have a funny story about that.
What
And
is
so,
it?
so I'd never heard of doorbell. And I was in the, I went to
I haven't heard of it. Right now when you said it, I was like, what's that?
I went to someone's birthday, right, up north. And a friend of mine, Danny, he brought some bottles back from Mexico. And he goes, you guys got to try this fucking tequila out. I went, damn, this shit's fucking really good, right? So this is last year, maybe September.
Right.
I saw the bottle here and there or whatever. So about a month ago, I was up in Lake Tahoe with a buddy of mine from Mexico City. And we started talking about tequila. Jags, let me show you something. Sorry. And he's close friends like with Juan Beckman and so and stuff like that. And so he brings his bottle out, and I'm looking at the bottle, and it says Dobel on it, and I want to speak on the bottle, but I let him carry on talking. He goes, "Look at this bottle over here." And he goes, "You know, me, Juan, that's the owner of Jose Cuervo, so and so, president, blah blah. We all together." And anyway, dude's wife makes a comment about this tequila, saying, "Is that one of our tequilas?" And it was because he named it after her. Doris, D-O, Beckman, B-E, and L. So what's the chances of that? And I was like fucking gobsmacked, like motherfucker. I was about to ask you about this shit. Like, why would you bring this bottle? Because you got all these other bottles there.
Right.
And I have this other tequila at home, where
You can find that one though anywhere?
you can find it. You can search for it.
So what is it again?
Dobel, D-O-B-E-L.
Okay.
Dobel. Try it, and you could try
Like
it.
at Bevmo? I'm like, I know I haven't seen it
Yeah,
at
no,
liquor stores.
certain places will have it.
Okay.
But and they own Bushmills whiskey as well. And so like, but yeah, that's a funny story about that. Because fucking motherfucker, I've never seen this shit in my life, and now you're trying to explain the whole story to me.
So that's like in your top list of.
No, that isn't. So I'll do Clase Azul,
he's
Don
like,
Julio.
No, he's like, this is a story,
No,
but I don't like
Don,
this.
Don Julio, Clase Azul, and Centenario. And I'm gonna stop right there. I don't need to have anything else because people don't understand that when you go to Mexico, you know, Guadalajara and so, it's the #1 tequila over there. But it's none of these fucking brands that we have over here, and that's telling you something. If the fucking people of Mexico won't drink fucking Casamigos and shit like that, that's telling you something.
Seriously, for real.
Makes sense, you know.
Clase Azul is like my top. It's always my top one. Honestly, I wouldn't even drink 42. Normally, I'm like, if I have to, yeah, but I'm like, I don't prefer it. I'm never like, give me a shot of.
I like the Blanco. Don't shoot me for this one.
And then a lot of people, especially because you talk about guys, and especially in LA and Hollywood, that anyone that's out on the scene, they're trying to like impress. To be like, 42.
Yeah.
This is like 42.
That's the drink of a fucking shit cunt.
Yeah.
And what I mean shit cunt, I mean arsehole. Not knocking the drink. Not trying to say I'm not being horrible about the
Yeah.
drink, but when girls say that right away, bitch, what do you drink at home? Show me what's in your fucking, I'm trying your fucking bar at home. Then I have 42. And all I'm saying to you, 42 is a nice drink, but it shouldn't be, if you're going to go and get wasted, get the Blanco. And when we do, once we're in San Diego, and we had the Clase Azul, but the Blanco, the big bottle. I mean, a friend of mine from Ohio, Brandon, we were drinking.
He pointed at you, babe.
Yeah.
He said, "Shout out Ohio."
So then, shout out to Ohio, Canton, right? So then,
Canton.
this chick kept getting up and down with the ladder. I said, woman, stop. Leave the fucking bottle here. We're going to drink this whole bottle. That's what we did. We fucking smashed the whole bottle. But again, we're drinkers,
Yeah.
not alcoholics. You know, we enjoy the drink.
Like,
That's what we do.
You're like not alcoholic, binge drinker.
No, we do binge, but it's okay. And that's why we got in this topic.
And that's why we're all good friends.
Yeah.
Like,
So
'cause we
friendship's
are
based on alcohol.
drinkers.
No, but that's why, like, and that wasn't the key topic of today, was about tequila, but it's a good point. But people need to understand, when you go to a bar and you see some scraggler and she says 90-42, you gotta walk away from that bitch.
So have you ever tried to go up to a girl and you're like, "Oh, let me get you a drink," and she's like, "Oh, 42." Have you personally gone through that or no?
No, actually, I went through something stupid like that once, where I went to lunch somewhere with a friend of mine, and some guy kept sending me shots. And I realized I knew this guy. We'd done business back in the day.
Oh, okay.
So he sent me 2 shots. I sent 4 shots for them.
Mm-hmm.
He sent 2, I sent 4. The motherfucker didn't tell me his shot was $175 each. And when the waitress came over, she's like, "Oh, it's 1,600, bitch. How the fuck's it 1,600 bucks?" And she's, "Well, they're drinking this." I go, "You're supposed to tell me what it is." What I'm trying to say, we still paid it. It is what it is. But no, you see him. But if you see a scraggler like that, see, what I used to do back in the day was this: girls would try to order drinks off my tab, right? So the bartender, "Yo, this chick's trying to get drinks off the tab." So what I would do is I would give them Bacardi 151. So I'll tell the bartender, "You know what? Give those chicks double 151. Give them a Coke chaser with 151 in it."
Oh
Fuck it.
shit! Oh, wait,
No,
remember that one place, Black Market on Ventura Boulevard?
Yeah.
And what's that one?
Tapatio 110.
Is
That's
it like
firewater.
the same type of idea?
No,
151.
151 would just fucking ruin your life.
Oh.
There's probably a lot of chicks out there fuck their lives up with that shit as well. So like, no, it's just, again, we don't need it to be horrible, but if a chick's trying to get over on you for a free drink, fuck it, just ask for a drink. You know, try and say we'll buy you a drink. But as soon as you hear that 42, you already know she's a scraggler. I wouldn't even entertain that.
You know what's funny is I've gone when I
Yeah, she
have
belongs to the streets.
when I have gone out before. Sometimes I've had guys come up to me and they're like, "Oh, let me buy you a drink," and I'm like, "No, thank you," and
Yeah.
they get really offended by it.
Yeah.
No, like really offended, and they're like, "What?"
That's no game.
And I'm like, "What the heck?" I'm like, "It's okay, really." I'm like, "I don't want. I just want to get my own drink. It's
Yeah.
okay." I like that's
And which is the
usually
rightful
me.
thing to do. So
Yeah.
what they don't understand is there's a way of doing it. There's a way of fucking offering a girl a drink or whatever. And you might see a group of girls and say to the bartender or the waiter, "I want to buy those girls some shots. What they're drinking. First, find out what they're drinking. If it's
Oh,
Patron,
yeah.
you got to correct their life and say, you know what? Send them 4 shots or whatever it's 5 shots, whatever it's chilled, and then they might say yes or no. But the waiter will actually ask them first. Hey,
Yeah.
the gentleman over there wants a bite. I like the word gentleman. So that fucking dope fiend in the corner. No, no, J-Cat. No, so what you say is like, the gentleman in the corner wants to buy you guys some drinks. Now it's up to them to want to take them. If they want to take them, I'm not trying to get in your pants. I'm just buying you guys a drink. Now, if you guys want to have a conversation, we can have a conversation. If you guys don't, I don't care. The drink was on the house.
That's
Some
so
men get
good.
mad.
That's
Some men get mad and like, bitch, I bought you a drink.
Offended, yeah.
Yeah. Like, what's your fucking telephone number? You fuck out of here. No. So what you gotta do is, you don't want to be known as a dog, right? So you can offer them a drink, and they might salute and blah blah. And they might come and say, "You want another drink?" Or they might send you a drink back,
Yeah.
and that's how you get the conversation going. But now, if you were to go that route, I would never do that route. But if I was to do that route, you could pick up on someone's reaction, and you should be able to read that reaction. Like, you know
you can
what?
just see.
Just stop right here. But some men will go and embarrass themselves, and they'll
Yeah.
walk up to the girl trying to flex their muscles, like, you know, if you've got a black card, get the fuck out of here, man. No one gives a shit.
Like you say, their Gucci belt and their
Ah, fuck all
Gucci
that.
shirt and jacket.
Swear to God. Swear to God. And then that's what it is. Like, you'll see a lot of men with insecurities, and those insecurities are so visible. And those are the motherfuckers that end up cheating on you, right? Because they need that fucking,
Attention.
intention's the right word. They need like to be like that endorsement, you know what I'm trying to say? From women.
Confidence builder.
That confirmation that, yo, you're a man. You got a fucking Louis Vuitton belt on. Yeah, 2 thumbs up, bro. No, it's just, you could pick up on it and see, you'll see a lot of this shit. You see a lot of it in LA. And so, and women need to understand it. But now I said, you'll meet girls who'll take free drinks. And so you can give them a free drink, but if you're still going to be a cunt about it, sorry, C word, it stops right there, you know? And so, and a lot of men need to know when to stop. There's a line between like, okay, this is okay, and I'm about to go and fucking embarrass myself.
Yeah.
Don't embarrass yourself. That's when they get mad.
Especially when they get offended by like rejection. It's just like, okay, like just leave it alone.
No, because see, the rejection side of it is, they shouldn't feel no way. Motherfucker, why are you getting your fucking feelings hurtful? You don't know her. And now you're fucking strung up. You want to fucking give attitude and stuff like that. Whatever could have been, you just kicked it out the fucking window. It's not going to happen,
Yeah.
right? So the key thing is to know your boundaries. Buy a drink. We tell the waiter goes over, says, guy, no, he's not interested. I want to carry on my life,
Oh, yeah.
right? But some men, what do you mean she want to drink?
Yeah.
Why she wanna drink?
Or they'll walk, like you said, they'll walk over
Yeah.
and be like, hey.
You see my Gucci sneakers? Like, fuck out of it, man. You know what I'm trying to say? No one gives a fucking rat's ass. But again, you're going to see that. And what they'll try to do is trying to hit you with the 42. And that's when you know he's a
There is-
fucking bozo, right? When you deal with a fucking buster, yeah.
Sometimes I feel like I've just been with my mom and like a group of us, and she just has friends that come, and they're always like, waiter, 42, 40, like before even ordering food, and then I don't know. I think you've already been like, okay, and they're
Yeah.
like another round of 42, and then
You got
I'm
to pick your
just
friends
like,
wisely. Because what happens is, and they're low maintenance. See, what happens is this. You only get a low maintenance chick who thinks she's high maintenance. Bitch, by choosing the most expensive drink, doesn't make you high maintenance, right? So we had, once we're at Soli Luna, sitting in my own business, right? Some chick comes, sits next to me, and her dude turns up on the first date.
You and her were on the first
No,
date?
this dude was with some chick, right?
Oh, I was
So,
like,
so
what?
sorry, he got there earlier.
I was like, oh,
No.
shit.
So then the dude goes to the waitress. He's got like a margarita. She says, what kind of margarita? He's one with Grand Marnier. And I'm thinking, what is this motherfucker talking about? Like, bro, like, do your homework before you go into a fucking restaurant, right? And she goes, what do you mean? He goes, I just want a margarita with Grand Marnier. She goes, we like a Cadillac. He goes, no, I don't want a Cadillac, thinking a Cadillac's
That's
way
what I
below.
was thinking at first.
It's
of
a
all. I'm like,
motherfucking
okay, so
Cadillac. It's a Cadillac, right?
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Anyway, so then they bring him Cadillac. But then tell him it's a Cadillac because he'll be offended.
They're like, it's not a Cadillac.
Yeah, with this fucking, C250 Mercedes outside, he's
you're
offended,
like,
he's got a
it's
fucking Cadillac.
upgrade, you know, like the newer years.
Yeah, yeah. So what happened then was, so this chick rolls up, first date. She opens up the menu, and the key thing is this: whenever you go to a restaurant, always choose what they're known for. Because if they can't get that right, they can't get nothing else right, right? So then, homegirl's looking at the fucking page, and she orders a molcajete.
That's the best, right? That's what they're known for.
That's the most expensive dish they had, but they're known for that as well.
Yeah, it's
Dish-
amazing.
It comes
By the
out
way,
20 minutes later. Yeah,
recommend that,
a
guys.
Plug for Soy Luna.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so the food comes out. She goes, no, I can't eat this. He goes, why not? She goes, I'm a vegetarian.
What the fuck?
And he's like,
Wait,
bitch, why would you? Because it was the most expensive thing on the fucking dude.
No.
Scraggler.
Wait, she didn't even read it.
No, she saw the price.
That can we? What's her Instagram?
I've
Can we
never-
tag
Bro,
her?
and this is,
I really have not even
Yeah.
heard of girls actually doing that.
I swear to God, and you see it all the time, right? And so I'm thinking, what a fucking cunt. And then, bro, you know fucking better than her because you already fucking take your Grand Marnier and your fucking shit and get the fuck out of here. And so you see them all the time.
Wow.
These little fucking twits all the time.
I would have been like, if I was him, I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna eat this. Get her a side of rice. That's all you're
Yeah.
eating.
But also too, that's it. I mean, that I think it's hilarious because obviously she doesn't know
Amateur night.
what it is, but it's expensive, so she wants it.
Right.
But I know when I go to restaurants,
Yeah.
like my first thing is always steak and lobster, which is usually one of the most expensive things on the menu.
But you don't have to go that route.
No, I'm just saying when
Yeah.
I go on a date though, like I'm automatically. I mean, even I'm not on a date. I'm with my girlfriends. I think
Right.
I always order lobster and steak. But now I'm gonna be thinking, damn, is this guy thinking she had to order the most expensive shit on the fucking?
No, because
No,
it's
no, no.
different. This girl, when she got her food, is like, oh my god, I'm vegetarian.
But I'm going to call you out on that, though. I'm going to call you out on that.
Okay.
Look, so if I go on dinner with a girl for the first time and she goes and orders that and there's all these other things on the fucking menu, we can have a conversation about what's on the menu. Oh, what do you think about this? Or what do you think about that? And blah, blah. Instead of going to her, you know what, that's $229. I'm going to order that. She has 2-3 fucking bites and she's done with this shit. Do you know what I mean? No, bitch, you eating all of this. No, I didn't say that. But like, no, so like, and that's what it's about. You know what I'm trying to say? So you've got to have substance. And people don't have fucking substance. And they try to like cover it with fucking bullshit and put Band-Aid over the fact that I have no substance by ordering steak and lobster, no offense.
No, yes.
Or like, you know, the fucking 1942s or whatever. So next time your homegirls order 1942, so get the fuck out of it. Because if you're shooting it, get Blanco. Why the
I know,
fuck
I'm
you gonna
like,
shoot a
but
premium
even
tequila?
Better, like I said, like
I think all of our
there's
friends
better
already know
tequila
that.
than 42.
I think most of our friends have. Their radio was on Don Julio Blanco already.
Yeah, it's Blanco.
Chilled with slices of orange.
And
on
you'd
the
be
side.
surprised in the last few years, like a lot of girls have started drinking Don Julio Blanco because, and a lot of the girls that I knew were vodka
Because you
drinkers.
took them dinnering.
Of course.
He did.
Dinnering.
That's our next topic.
Yeah, so like, no, but like, gotta introduce them to it. But I said, all these girls, I want
Right.
vodka, I want this, I want that, like, janky ass shit. And I'm gonna tell you something else was fucked up. I'm not taking you guys' time. Is when you go out for
Okay.
dinner with a girl and she orders a motherfucking margarita, let me explain a margarita to you. That's a roll of a dice. Either they can make a good margarita or they make a shit margarita, right?
100%.
So I tell everyone, your first drink should be a shot.
I think like the
They could fuck that up too,
Yeah.
right?
I've had. There's nothing worse than a bad margarita.
I like
You have to
very
send it back.
simple. More than margaritas are too sweet sometimes.
You're out on your
Yeah.
first date with a dude, and you say, you know what, I'm gonna order a margarita,
I love this
and it
one.
comes in, it tastes like fucking rat piss,
Oh,
and now you're trying to keep a
lot.
straight face.
And yeah, it's sour. You're like,
Yeah,
sweet and sour.
yeah.
You're like,
You know, what the fuck is this shit?
What
Amateur
about
night.
this? And I know we've had this conversation
Yeah.
before. That you said whether a guy or girl, your first drink can tell a lot about the person. And you said you can. Okay, so normally, like, all right, so what is your go-to? Right away, you sit down, whether you're with friends or a date. They say, "What do you want to drink?" Alcoholic. Like,
Don Julio Blanco, chilled.
chill. That's it.
That's my drink because they can't fuck it up. So now homegirl. So what I'm gonna do is,
You have one job.
yeah, you got one, you can't fuck this up.
How many ice cubes?
Oh, they
you want
fucked
to-
this up the other day with the fucking Casamigos. They can bought me Patron. Like, bro, it's a P and a C, man. Like, fuck, there's a difference in this shit. But look, so now when you're sitting with a girl and you see what she orders, right? Now, if a bitch is indecisive about her drink, she's got all her shit fucked up, right? So she needs to know what she wants to drink.
He preaches this really.
No,
though.
so you
He
gotta
preaches
go,
this,
and
guys,
so that
he's
way, when the
serious.
girl says, "Okay, you know what, my drink is fucking Maker's Mark or whatever it is," I can't expect this. This fucking bitch knows what she wants. We can make this work. But when she's like, "Yeah, I like this, I like that. I had a margarita once, and this," you're already over this shit, like, bro. Where's the
Okay, I
fucking
have a
Grand Marnier?
question-
No,
I have a
yeah,
question about that.
yeah.
yo, grab my name for her, please. Double.
yeah,
So let's just say then, if she's indecisive, either she's not really a drinker.
yeah.
So if that's the option, or what if she doesn't drink at all? Is that for you? You're like, well, I am a
deal breaker.
drinker.
You can't trust anyone who doesn't drink. No, I'm joking. Look,
But honestly,
no,
be
you,
honest,
no,
'cause sometimes it's
you could
kinda
say
like-
that. Look, if she says, "Look, I don't drink alcohol,"
Yeah.
that's cool. It's gonna be a cheap meal, but that's the last time I see her. And I'm joking because, no, I'm not saying that she has to be an alcoholic, but you could tell a lot about.
But she does.
Yeah, but no, but
He's
bitch
like, but how do I put
Yeah.
this? You do.
pulls out a pipe from her bag. on that glass. Do you know what I mean? But look, yeah,
I did
So look-
say it's gonna have a. We're having a party.
no, look. But all it comes down to like this. For a man, he's gonna respect a woman with confidence, and the woman needs to know what she wants. Now, if she's a tequila drinker, like she likes Blanco and stuff like that, you could work with that, 'cause then you can make a recommendation. But if she starts ordering some fucking bougie ass drink that she's thinking, God, I hope this motherfucker makes his drink right now, and it might
Okay.
come fucked up. So I would tell anyone, have a signature drink, to go drink.
Yes,
Right?
I had a caption on that one of my Instagram posts.
Yeah.
Like, what's everyone's to go? Because you can kind of, like you said, not judge, but you can like kind of look at them like, oh, that's
Okay.
what
Yeah, and so that way you know. Now, if a chick says she likes to drink wine,
I do enjoy wine though sometimes. Personally,
fucking
it's
8
not my
years old.
go-to,
No.
but I could drink.
No,
wine.
wine's fine.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I went through a phase of drinking wine too.
Yeah.
Boring part of my life, but no,
You're, like,
I did.
sleepy,
No, do you know what it
went
is?
straight
I,
to
I,
bed.
I studied wine. I studied a lot of wine and stuff like that. And so,
I think in my 20s, like if it was like, oh, on a
Something
date, I'd
light.
be like, okay, I'll have like
Or a
glass
girls'
of,
night.
you know, Chardonnay. 'Cause I was on a date when I was younger, but now I'm like, where's the tequila?
Yeah,
like,
just
I'm
give
trying
me-
to
no,
I'm trying to have a
and
good
be
time on
honest
my
about
date.
it.
I'm not trying to be all
yeah,
like.
no, be honest about it. So, you know what? I want my shot of my tequila. And that way you get it. Now, if you had your first drink and it goes smooth, do some respect that. Now you gain the guy's respect. Bitch knows what she wants. She has a fucking roadmap in life. And so now, the next drink could be whatever. Because we don't care at that point. You know, I already know who the fuck she is.
Let's see what you think of everyone here, their go-to drinks. I'm just curious. Okay. So, my go-to, as of recent, gin and tonic. Just be honest. Just be
Wow.
honest. Just be honest.
Fuck
What do you
happened
think
here?
of it? What do you think?
I don't know anyone who drinks that shit. You're probably the first person I know.
I think like men over 60.
No one does. No, literally, my
Yeah.
friends are like, "You want prune juice?" They're like, "You're a freaking old man."
Gin and tonic.
I
I mean,
love it, and it just compliments, and it's very light and crisp.
It's
I
kind of like a what are those little
like a
seltzer
vodka
drinks?
soda water.
It's like a
vodka
White
soda.
Claw, kind of like a White Claw, but
I would never
but
drink that shit.
carbonated.
It's
I couldn't
not,
drink that shit.
But anyways,
No,
what,
but
do you think,
then
what do you
again-
think about anyways gin and tonic? You're on a date with a girl, gin and tonic. You're like, no.
What makes you think legit?
I'd probably get. I'd order another drink before my drink even got there. Like, fuck, this is gonna be a long night. Give me another drink. So your drink's not here yet. We'll make it a fucking double. No, it's cool, but you already know your drink. So if when the waiter
Very,
comes, you should
yeah.
know your
And I
drink.
know which type
That's
of
my
gin, I'm
yeah.
very
My only thing
specific,
is
yeah.
that just know your motherfucking drink. So once
It
you
makes
guys
a
know your
difference,
drink,
right? Yeah.
it's a huge difference to the date itself. But like when the motherfucker's sitting there and they can't decide, well, you know, I'm not sure if you drink today, you want to drink tomorrow. Bitch, I'm gonna get fucked up.
Okay, let's
Rats
have
out.
somebody's drink.
my
Hey, can
go
you put the camera on
my-
him? That's it.
oh yeah, my go-to like if I was to personally have to would be the with watermelon juice with the
Yeah.
double shot of Don Julio Blanco.
And where are you gonna
nice.
find watermelon juice from, woman?
Oh, well, that's what I'm saying. It's your liquor store. Only the liquor stores. What's the ice
Hear that?
company? The iced tea company.
You walk. Yeah, no,
It's like
I get it.
Snapple,
Yeah, I
like
get it.
But they have a watermelon drink.
But say you walk into, I
That's
don't know,
just my favorite. I mean, I'm saying if it was my choice, but no, if I go into somewhere, it's always a double shot Don Julio Blanco on ice, and
Yeah.
then top it off with
you
pineapple
go into a
juice.
Mexican restaurant and you want to order a drink. You don't want to complicate the guy's life.
Oh, I will complicate it. All I want.
The fucking waiter's
Double
all
shot.
fucked up.
Well, all it's like double shot on ice, and,
Yeah.
and just top it off with pineapple juice.
No, yeah, I get it. We used to
Yeah.
be arseholes back in the day. We used to go Seoul. We said, look, we want a pickleback.
I remember.
And they would
that.
go to the fucking store and get us pickles back and keep it behind the fucking bar.
Right.
And I said, I want my thing. They'll have it specially for us and pull it out. But
Right.
no, but if you start adding too much sugar to it, it'll give you a headache. With your drink, your
Right.
fucking watermelon, whatever it is. My thing was keep it straight. And see, a man has to think as well, is because if he's gonna go on his first date, he doesn't want to be sloppy either. Right?
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like a lot of men can't do like, okay, let me have a double shot of tequila. Like they're gonna have to have like a beer, and then maybe.
No,
another
no, I'll go
drink
to my
or
doubles right
something.
away.
Well, yeah, but you're a professional drinker. Like you and I, we drink.
PhD.
Because honestly too, like I'll be places with people where I've legit watched my date be like we drink it's the exact same drinks.
Yeah.
Like you know, okay, double shot again, double
Yeah.
shot, and legit I'm still like straight face thinking like I haven't caught a buzz, and he's just like, and I'm like, wow,
Yeah.
like it's embarrassing. I think at the end of the day, like there's no way I could ever go out with you.
You
again.
shouldn't try to be a superhero.
Yeah.
See, like, look, because like you gotta know your limits. And so if it's a first date or whatever it is, know your motherfucking limits. So some people get sloppy drunk.
Yeah.
So it's all right.
What was your take on her go-to drink? If you're
Normal.
So you're like,
The
all right,
double.
respectable. You're like,
Yeah, the
that's
double.
cool.
But she started coming out with a mango juice and
No,
some
you said
tropical
watermelon,
flower
you're
from
like,
fucking.
no.
She's like,
I said if it was my choice,
Yeah.
that's what I always
she's
get.
motherfucker. We're drinking in the liquor store right now. Like, what the fuck?
At
She's
a
like, do you
Yeah.
have guava
Yeah,
passion
yeah.
fruit, a little sprinkle
Yeah.
of like some like
The little corner store down the street sells it.
have an orange squeeze.
Yeah, ask the little Indian dude.
Just a dash.
Oh my
of
god.
lime.
Okay, so literally one time, my mom, we were out with like one of her friends, some guy, and then he wanted like a specific type of juice. And when they're like, we don't have that, he's like, can you guys Uber or Postmates the fruit? And literally, no, the night didn't end good. Like after that, obviously he was complete douche. But it was like, what the? You're gonna ask the workers
Yeah.
to go Postmates a drink? Like,
No, do you want it, again, he's trying to flex.
yeah.
No, complete ego and pride.
It was
Oh, yeah.
so,
well, I
he ended up being so rude. Yeah, he's like, I'll
was just
Uber
rude.
it. Like,
Yeah.
But the sad thing is this: there's a motherfucker by the name of Jeff Bezos out there, right? Guys, you can't compete. Keep your mouth shut. Stay in your motherfucking lane. You know what I'm trying to say?
Jeff Bezos.
we just talked about this. Yeah. Mama's like, is he single though? But is he single?
He was actually in Cabo this weekend. He was in Cabo this weekend.
Thanks, friend, for inviting
But
me.
is he single? Can Mama D swoop in?
I have a story about that. Now he's with a chick, 50 years old, and
She's 50?
yeah, and he paid for the divorce.
45.
He paid for a divorce. She's in Orange County.
Swoop in. Okay, sorry, this is a different topic. Next time
Yeah.
we're hooking up Mama
We'll talk
D.
about that.
But can I I want to know Abel's go-to drink since we're doing go-to drinks. And then I'm gonna see what Jagsy thinks about it. Jagsy, we call him Jagsy.
You know, I just straight tequila shots is cool with me.
Normally, like you're normal, you go
It's
to
a grown
bar,
ass man right
first
there.
drink.
See, he's like, motherfucker.
Well, I like to start out with that, and then I'll like maybe have like one beer, and then I'll really start to drink.
That's why you're single, dude. You can't do the beer thing. You sort of going hard. You gotta fuck it.
He's so
No, I'm
Fuck this bitch. No, I'm just- Yo,
but,
he's like tequila only.
I'll tell you a fucked up story. Go on.
yeah.
No, I have a fucked up story. So, one time at Soy Luna, right? Watching Warriors game, minding my own business.
Uh-huh.
And so, I'm having my shots. You know, it was double, double, double. So their doubles are like 8 shots. Free marketing, Soy Luna. Best place to go.
Solely Luna
So
and
then
Encino.
double, double, and then there was a chick next to me, an older chick, maybe about 60 years old. Oh, 60.
Cougar.
And so then, when her bill came, taking her food to go, she was putting his tab because she thought I was.
No way.
on my mum's life.
What the?
And so Oscar, the bartender, he saw us. He goes, "Jags," he's saying, "Hell no." And she goes, "I'm sorry, it's my mistake. I don't said that by mistake."
Why did she? No, she
No,
didn't.
I said, "You know what? It's a mistake. It happens. Let me get you a drink." So I got her a double Don Julio Blanco, which is like 8 shots.
8 shots. Yeah.
Boom, she knocks it. Let me get you another one. She's sure. I said, "Yeah, get another one." Gave her another one.
Yeah.
Gave her another one. She's wasted. She's like 65 years old. She's fucking hammered at the bar. She's got her food to go. Now she's trying to walk off, trying to go outside. She can't walk properly. So
Yeah.
she sat down at another table. And she opened up her food to go. Pulls up guac and everything else. Falls on her boob. Pulls up. So I'm not even looking. And the bartender goes, "Ma'am, put that away. Put that away." And we looked over. She had a whole tit out. Trying to scoop her fucking guac. You know what I'm trying to say? Fuck that. That just, not to be an arsehole, but you don't try to put your food in someone else's tab.
Why did she think that was?
Because I was wasted. I drink this shit all day long.
Let's ask Lundy his go-to. We're going down the line. Oh, well, we can ask first.
And throw a couple of verses and you can.
Is she? I'm not sure if she's
I'll
listening.
just go
or-
with like a beer.
I can't see. Oh.
I'll just go with a beer.
Really?
Ah!
Wow.
But he's like, mind you, he doesn't drink at all. I'm lucky if he
Are you
has
not a
2
drinker
beers.
at all?
At all.
Sometimes.
If he has 2 beers, I'm like, oh my god, you're being crazy.
I can't. Okay, that's different.
Yeah, smokes weed.
Yeah, then
yeah.
his flavor's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can't comment on that. If you're not a drinker, you're not a
He's
drinker.
like, you know what?
That's
I'll
what I'm
leave
saying.
you.
Yeah.
You know
But
what?
oh
Like that
well, alcohol I would do.
What?
Probably Henny.
Henny, like, what do you think about Hennessy?
Can't do that, man. Low maintenance.
Slow, man.
No, no. No,
I grew up on
because no. And again, it could be a higher thing and stuff like that. But I'm not knocking the drink.
Because my beer, I like Budweiser.
He's from Ohio. You know people. You know Ohioans. They're Budweiser. Like he's the
Yeah.
poster boy of
Okay.
Budweiser.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna go
Okay,
get.
some
We're gonna get
Bush.
you a Modelo. We're
Oh,
gonna
I
start
like
baby
Modelo.
steps.
I
We're gonna do
like Modelo.
Pacifico.
Pacifico.
Trust me,
Pacifico's
I like
better than
Modelo.
Modelo.
We'll
I
try
think.
Sol.
Pacifico,
With the
I'll
baby
take
steps.
Stella.
Stella Artois in England, they
Stella
call that the
Artois.
wife beater. Because every time a woman's victim of domestic violence, her husband drank that shit.
It's so crazy that you brought that up because
Stella
a
Artois.
lot of, I think I told London and my mom because I randomly Googled it.
Yeah.
I was curious. I was like,
That's why he's off his fucking rocker. Sorry, go on.
I was curious.
Yeah.
Literally one day I was like, why do they call wife beaters wife beaters?
Right.
So I literally Googled it and it was like a famous case about a man who, I don't know if he beat his wife to death.
Yeah.
And a wife beater, and then they arrested him, and then the name stuck ever since. But everyone calls it that. I'm like, damn, that's really fucked up. And I told my mom in London about it, and they're like, oh my god, we had no idea. Like, you don't think about it, you just call it wife beater. But I'm like, I was questioning, like,
No,
it
because
sounds like wife beater, like you're beating your wife.
no, if you watch old reruns of Cops, all the motherfuckers there in domestic violence cases are wearing a fucking wife beater. They're wearing a vest.
A white
No, the
A
white vest.
tank top?
The white vest.
a white tank top.
Yeah, they call it a wife beater, but in England, they call a wife beater. Stella Artois is called wife beater. It's like, governor, give me a fucking
Is
pint.
it really?
Yeah, wife beater. Because every time there used to be a woman a victim of domestic violence, who was drinking fucking Stella Artois?
And on that note, Jasmine Dad wants Stella beer all the
No, he
time.
doesn't. He likes Dos Equis.
No.
Dos Equis is a good beer.
The whole
I like Dos
weekend.
Equis.
Speaking of the Dos Equis, he's a
I
good
like Dos
man.
Equis.
He's
No,
a-
I do
that was
like
his first choice.
Dos Equis is good. Very smooth.
We were eating. Yeah, but it
Heineken.
depends.
Heineken
I don't know.
and Dos
This weekend
No,
he was.
he likes all types of beers. Pacifico, Dos Equis, Heineken.
No, I'll drink beer to sober up. I wouldn't fucking drink for a buzz.
He's like, I'm fucked up. Give me a beer.
Yeah. No, because what I'll do, if we all night binge of tequila, just to make myself feel sober, like fucking give me some beer. That way I feel like I'm coming down off my fucking buzz. Do you know what I mean? But
It does take you down off it. It
Yeah.
kind of maintains it to where you're slowly coming
Yeah.
down.
I can't go beer to tequila.
Yeah, I don't do beer anymore because I'm allergic.
We should call this fucking thing rehab.
But yeah, like even recently, we were at dinner at an expensive restaurant in Tulum, like super fancy.
Dad?
Yeah, and he was like, "What kind of light beers do you have?" And she's like, "Light? Like we don't have any." And then she had like Corona, she had like the certain things, and he's like, "Do you have Stella?" And she was like, "No." And then he was, she was
That's
like,
not
she's
light.
like, "Well, I think we might have Budweiser light." And I'm thinking, who has it? He's like, "I'll take it." I'm like, "You're not ordering that
Bud
drink.
Light.
That's embarrassing.
Next
Do
time he
not put
orders
it out
it-
here." I'm like, "You're not allowed to have it." I
And
was
ne-
so embarrassed.
Next time he orders it,
Who says
put a
that?
fucking umbrella in that motherfucker.
I legit, I wouldn't let him
You have
drink
to
it.
tell him, put
He
it
wasn't allowed to
in
drink
a
it.
cosmopolitan martini
Yeah.
glass for him.
With your pansy self. No, I'm joking.
Right, yeah, he wasn't allowed to drink it. I was like, not happening. Not happening.
I
I just
once,
ordered a bottle.
I once were at a restaurant, a buddy of mine, Gerald, used to always give him 151 to be arseholes. And so, the one time I asked for like fucking 5 shots. It was a big cup full of 151, and he caught me doing this shit. I ain't drinking that shit. It's 151. I go, bro, it's tequila. Hell no, it's not fucking tequila. The bartender split those fucking drinks up in 5 shot glasses. Had to knock them all back to prove a point.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So did your point get proven?
Fuck yeah, dude. Yeah.
Or did you just get carried out?
No, I was fine with it, but like,
The 151
It backfired.
tequila is...
no, 151 Bacardi. They stopped making it now.
Bacardi, oh, yeah.
They stopped making it now.
That's
Put in the
Oh,
that
heck
big drink that
no.
we got from Las Vegas. Those big long.
Adios, motherfucker.
Yeah,
No, the
that,
big long drink that
Yeah.
came in the little
Fat
tube.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
that will sit you down.
Oh, but they still
And
have
Long
it.
Island iced tea as well. They used to have it as well.
That's
In
like,
Long Island, they got
that's,
151 in it.
if I ever want to just get super as soon as possible drunk, I'm like, give me Long Island.
The way to do it is that if you go to PF Chang's, come to make it, but without Coke, they put in chai. It's badass. They put chai in the fucking Long Island. That shit's fucking gangster.
I haven't been to PF Chang's yet.
I haven't been like fucking 10 years.
Recently, though, we went to Chin Chin's. Have you heard of that?
Nah. Where's that? Where about? And is that where the Petite Four is?
Yeah. Yeah.
I've been there.
Yeah,
I've been
Oh,
there.
yeah, yeah. So good.
So
That
Jags,
Petite was my to-go place.
where's your favorite go-to restaurant on a first date with a girl?
Ooh, if she's like, yeah, you pick.
So,
That's true. He
And
does
I'ma tell you
love-
why.
I already know if we want to meet up. He's like, so Luna.
because
You know
only because
where?
if the girl brings it up in the future, 5 years, 3 years down the road, remember our first dinnering? Yeah, Soli Luna.
Because then you take everyone. That is so mean.
No. I hope no girls that I know in the
That's
past
such
because
a guy thing.
I used to live up in the Bay. It used to be Palo Alto. It used to be a place called Nola's.
Yeah.
Every time the first dinner would always be at Nola's, because if she ever brings it up, one time we went to dinner, Nola's, and couldn't get it wrong.
It's super easy, huh? Actually,
That's some free game right there.
I literally never thought of it like that. Wow.
Yeah, because women will call you out on that shit.
Seriously.
They'll call you out 1 year,
I
2 years,
ask
3
all
years.
the time. I'm like, do you remember the first this, the first that, whatever it was?
Yeah.
Like, where did we go for our first date? He can't remember.
Oh, you got a
Oh.
signature place.
First real
No.
date.
I
You-
can't remember anything either.
You gotta find your signature place. If you find your signature place, like, okay, you know what? This is my to-go place. You can't fuck that up.
Gayu
You like
Katsu, we
you,
do love
Gayu,
that thing.
Gayu Katsu. It's
Look
closed
at that.
now, but
You've never heard of it?
Japanese barbecue. Like when
No,
you
I don't
cook it
do
over
that,
the
man.
thing.
I don't do that shit.
Oh yeah, do you like Asian beer type of?
No, I've done my whole sake runs and stuff, but that's not really beer, but like, sake's okay. You can fucking fill up. I had a moment once at fucking Katsuya, the one in Studio City. No,
Ooh.
Encino. Fucking hammered on that shit, man.
Ventura.
Hammered.
It does. It gets you buzzed fast.
Yeah. Real
Super
quick.
fast.
Thank you. That's
No.
what it does. You just go in like a champion. Like, fuck this shit. Yeah.
Off
Yeah.
of sake?
Yeah.
I never get drunk off of sake. It's so weird.
But I feel like we lose it.
No, because you guys are doing it wrong.
You guys tune in to the alcoholic edition.
Yeah, this shit's all fucked up.
We're dropping dollars.
Trying to put the guys up on game about restaurants. So remember, have one signature restaurant. That's it. Every time you're gonna go on a date, dinnering, that one restaurant.
Okay,
I'll
so
fuck it up.
what is your line between dinnering, which is, for people who know, dinnering is our word
Dinnering is the
for,
future.
yeah.
No, no.
Versus, oh, Mama D, say hi.
Yeah.
I'm not on it. Oh,
Okay.
well, anyways, Mama D's over there behind Jaggy.
I'll take
So
it over.
dinnering is something that Jag put
Let's go.
me and
Boom, it's
us
my-
onto.
This is my third or fourth drink.
Basically, no matter how serious you are with the girl, or he just considers it dinnering. He doesn't
No.
like to put a label on.
No,
it.
I'll explain it to you guys. I'll explain it to you guys. I'm gonna break it down to you
All
guys.
right, we're back on you, Jax. You're back in
So
action.
sometimes you'll meet someone, and they'll tell you, I've dated 30 people, 25 people, and you're thinking, motherfucker, like, woman, like, and no one wants to keep you?
You asked that though? Do you
No, people bring up in, girls will bring up in
Oh,
conversation.
oh, okay.
The men start doing their math. Like, okay, you've dated 22 guys and not one motherfucker wants to keep you. You're gonna be fucked up, right? So the key thing is don't use the word dating. Do not use the word dating, it's too formal. So I prefer the word dinnering. You go out for dinner,
Love
it's
it.
like a date, but it's a dinnering, there's no label
Mm.
behind it. And so then you get to know the person, whether it's 1 year, 2 years, and maybe after 2 years, she might just flip the fucking script. Like, yo, this is fucking psychopath. I'm out of this motherfucker. You know what I'm trying to say? So, but that way you don't claim it as the bait is a notch, and you want to have the least amount of notches possible, right? So I've known one girl like years ago. She was like a youngster, and 32 fucking dudes. I said, bitch, don't claim these motherfuckers. They're
Wait,
just
why was
smashing and
she
dashing.
So open about it.
Well, she'll trust me with it.
No,
And then
but did you? She just ran in with a
no, she was like she was a close friend.
But no, but I wonder
You're not in
how it
commitment.
No,
comes
but
up.
what I'm
So
saying-
I could date as many people as I want at that time.
No, you're not getting what I'm trying to explain to you.
Curious as to how it came
And
up. Like,
smash all of
hey,
them.
Okay.
Jags, just so you know, I've dated 32 guys before. Okay.
Right? No. She's a friend of mine. We didn't. No, nothing ever happened between me and her. No, nothing ever happened. We didn't, so I would never cross
You
that.
weren't dinnering?
No, nothing at all. But what it
Oh,
was,
okay.
in general conversation, I'm saying, I said, woman, don't say that. What do you mean? I said, that's why you're fucking single. Because a guy's gonna do some calculation in his motherfucking head. Like, for example, say you got a car. It's gone through 14 owners. Bro, this car's gonna be shit. No motherfucker wants this car. It's the same concept. If you meet a guy who says he's dated 32 girls, the chick should be like, you know what? 32 girls and not one of these bitches want to keep him. Right? It's a problem. And so what I say is keep the word dinnering. Dinnering means that you go for dinner, you do the deed and everything else, and that's your to-go person, right? Yeah, right. No, it's
Like,
no.
Hey, it's time to go.
No, no,
we
no.
call
What,
that a
what I mean by
booty
that
call.
is like this. One, two, that's it. And that sounds fucking. And women are like, oh my.
So what's the line between like what's the difference for you
Yeah.
if you dated a girl?
I'll explain to
You
you.
call them your girlfriend as opposed to dinnering. They're just your friend.
No, so what it is when you date a girl, when you claim as you're dating her, that means she's a potential candidate for marriage, right? Okay, so that way you can't use the word dating, right? So my thing is just you dinnering, but look, if it's a booty call, then that's what it is. That's not dinnering.
That's not
That means
dinnering. I was gonna ask
that means she
too.
could bone whoever she wants. He could bone whoever she wants. There's nothing in it.
Oh.
Dinnering means, hey, you know what? We're good. Thank you.
But
There
is
you go.
that dinnering girls are potential to marriage?
No, it's a dinnering.
No,
What happens
dating
is dinnering.
When he
You
says
get to
he's
know her.
dating.
It could be a year, 2
Booty
years.
calls,
Then
dinnering.
you're gonna go back to the table. You're gonna go back to the table and you're gonna fucking say, hey, you know what? I like you. You like me. Do you want to date? Right? And reason being, because that way, and I'm gonna break it down.
Yes or no?
Very
He passed
linear.
I'm gonna tell you
Okay,
what,
so
you
now
like me, check
you're
it.
out of the
And I'll break it down
I took
to you.
you out of the dinnering stage.
No, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because
Shall we go to the dating
she has
stage?
to reveal her contract, you reveal yours. She might say, I don't want no kids. You might say, bitch, I want 8 fucking kids. Like, not trying to say, or I want to live in Cali. So show me what your contract is. I'm going to show you my contract. If there's 2 contracts, 2 corporations that go together, either you're going to grow or you're going to go bankrupt. That's what it is. It's fucking, everything's good. It's all business. Right? It's always
So,
business.
At the end of the day, everyone, if you take anything back from this, just know any type of interaction with the with who you're
Dinnering. Women,
attracted to
use
Is that
the
when you're
word
dating
dinnering.
Jags?
Women, look, and women, what I'm trying to explain is this. No, look, what I'm trying to explain is this. So if you meet a girl, if you're gonna meet a girl and stuff like that, if she says, you know what, I've only dated 2 guys, that's fucking appealing. Like, hey, you know what, like, I can probably possibly work with this. If she says I've dated 22 dudes, bitch, not one motherfucker wanted you. Not one
But really?
motherfucker.
What girl's really gonna say
Wait,
that?
so I have a question. How many girls have you dated,
Literally.
not dinnered?
Ain't no one here for kissing and telling, woman. All I'm trying to explain to you is this. No. Yeah, no one's here for telling, but my thing is this.
Okay.
No, but look, dinnering's not a bad thing. No, dinnering's not a bad thing. What I'm trying to explain with dinnering is this.
You're above booty calls, you know that.
Yeah, so what happens is this. Look, so when you're dinnering, you're going to hang out. You want to go to a movie, you're going to go with this person. You want to go for dinner, it's this person. You want to go out, you want to travel, it's that person. Now, when you feel that you've known this person well enough, that's when you bring it to the table. Not over alcohol. If you have a fucking breakfast or lunch, sober, tea and coffee. And bitch, so, yeah, bitch, what do you think about this? She might say, I'm not interested, which is fine, not trying to say. And then you know you're dinnering with this person, but it's not going to work. That's your time to step back. You can't lead her on. But you'll be surprised that sometimes you're dinner with someone, you think everything else is cool, then boom, someone's fucking throws a fucking hammer in this motherfucker and it fucks apart. So what I'm saying to you guys is this: do not use the word dating unless you know you end up with this person. Keep those fucking.
Potential marriage candidate.
Okay, look, let me explain something to you. You could go buy a car. On your pink slip, you want to have a car.
Wait, I think that's the first problem. We can't compare love to a car.
I'm giving you an
Love
example.
just
No. Look, you can
It's a feeling.
listen.
It's a
And it's-
business interaction.
and it's
No,
not
look,
a contract.
no. Listen.
Love
Look.
is two souls
You
that
can
connect
be.
and want to make love
Listen.
forever.
You could be in love with your dinnering partner.
like Cinderella.
You could be in love with her, right? You could be in love with your dinnering party, but you're not going to scare her away yet. She wants to get to know what you like. Bitch, how do you use your toothpaste? Does it come from the fucking back? You push it in, you start fucking going from the middle, like,
Oh,
pet
I
peeves.
know.
right? So you got to figure out in
I have a
life.
lot of pet
Yeah,
peeves.
you got to figure out what you want to deal with. You got to figure out what you want to deal with. And if a chick can't deal with certain things, women walk away because he's not going to change. And the dude should be the same way, but the chick's not going to, that's who she is. There's a play called I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. Right? You
Oh, that
guys
sounds
have
really
to watch it.
familiar. I think
The
I might have
bad, it's,
seen
it's,
it.
a, it's a Broadway show in
cool.
New York.
I think
And so
I've
when
seen
you
it.
watch it, it explains
Sounds
about
familiar.
from the first time you meet someone, you give them the phone number, and the dude's like, hey, my boy said, wait 48 hours till I make that phone call. This bitch is
Oh.
putting her hair out, drinking all her fucking wine and the fucking Alizés, whatever the bitch wants to drink.
I was
Calling
saying,
Right?
them friends. Why did he
Yeah,
call
this
me?
motherfucker ain't call
I thought
me.
he liked me.
Yeah.
We had a connection.
How many hours have been? Been about 4. Like, you know, I haven't met his mum yet. Bitch, what the fuck you doing, right? So then, and that's what it talks about, and that whole play, it shows you, like, you meet someone, we don't change, we are who we are. So during the dinnering stage, don't say dating, say dinnering, is because you could go to his place and, you know what, place is fucking fit, or the place is clean, or like, you know, one time, like, I think we're talking about this, but look, at my place, at my house, I would put in the walk-in closet, I'd put my pants, like jeans or whatever, 1 inch, 2 inches, half-inch, blah blah. I'd gap them out perfectly, right? And one day,
I love it.
someone, some this chick went through my stuff. No offense to the chick, she went through my stuff, and I asked her, and I go, "Did you go through my stuff?" She's like, "No." Sure, she's, "Yeah, I swear my life." Let me show you something real quick.
Yeah.
So I took her in
That
there.
would be me.
And you see this? She's, "Yeah." And I go, "I separate this on purpose." Because I have my safe
Second.
behind it. My safe's mounted into the wall behind it. And she said, "You're fucking psycho." Bitch, you're a fucking liar. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be cool. You have no business being in here. And this is what it comes down to. All I'm saying to you guys is this. Keep the women as well. Women, guys, keep your notches down. If a guy says he's dated, I don't care how many girls you smashed. No one gives a fuck about that. You know, what it comes down to, like, dude, if you're gonna sit there and try and impress some chick, say, "Yo, you know what? I've dated fucking X amount of girls, and no one wants to fucking keep you," you're a problem. And that's genuine. And you could do everything else you want, but only
And
claim.
that's facts.
And then what you do is you can't just like one night you smash and down. No, so one day you hit it and say, "Hey, I love you." It doesn't work that way. But we're gonna talk about this in the morning. You know what I'm trying to say? And just because you want to have a successful relationship, you don't want a failed relationship. And then bitches will go and take relationship advice of all their friends who got fucked up relationships. You know what I'm trying to say?
Seriously,
You
huh?
can't do that. I'll tell any woman, you want fucking advice, go to a man. A man will tell you how a fucking man thinks. But women will sit there and play the
Good.
guessing game
No.
and spin a motherfucking ball.
Men are so manipulative
No,
and so dishonest.
it's not that.
Yes.
It's not that. I'm going to explain that to you.
What time are we at, Ace?
Sorry guys, I'm fucking taking too long with this shit. But look,
How long?
look.
Are they gonna cut us? Oh, sorry.
No, they don't cut us.
I remember they used to. That's why. Okay.
Okay,
we're
look.
good.
No, I think it's a 2-hour limit. They cut you at 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
You can't say that about men. If that's, we could say all women are fucking gold diggers. You guys might say, no, they're not. You can't class men all at once. But what it is, when you pick your men in the clearance aisle, bitch, you can't talk. You know what I'm trying to say? And this is what happened. Men do the same shit. Oh, this
Shit.
fucking woman fucking taking me for every penny I got. Beat that bitch to the curb. You know, and that's all it takes. And the thing is never to settle. You don't have to fucking
Do
settle in a
you
relationship.
judge a girl off of if, let's say, or in your past experience, have you
Yeah.
ever hit on a first date, slept with them, and then it kind of actually grew into a little something more, whether it was dinnering or dating, or no,
Yes.
or have you ever had do you judge her like, oh no, we
No, no.
This is like, do you think like when you're adults, more grown, if you're attracted to each other, it's
No,
okay,
no, no,
right?
no.
Or what do you
The
think?
first night it happens, it happens. It's okay. You can't judge her.
Yeah.
Brad Pitt. No, I'm
Okay.
joking. Look. No,
Yeah,
I'm
like, actually,
joking.
like, if
No, I'm
she's different,
joking.
you're
I'm
weird.
joking. I'm joking. No, what I'm saying to you is like, you can't judge someone by that. But what you can pick up on their goals, what they want to do with their life and stuff like that. And then for men, grown ass men, that you can't think, fucking this bitch fucking mother my children. Not trying to say. But if you've got a fucking chick out there like who's just all over the place, she's a loose cannon. So what happens is, you've got to get to know that person well. But don't use the dating word. Use the dating word is not a good look, right? Dinner. Pick her up in the morning, go for breakfast, dinner in the evening, blah blah blah, and tell her beforehand. So bitch,
Dating
we're
puts
dinnering.
too much pressure, huh?
Thank
Or
you.
Too serious.
Thank you.
Where it's like, because you're not really at that level where you like.
And
you
look,
said, yeah.
Let me explain.
right,
I'm
actually, that's
gonna
super
break it.
good,
I'm gonna break it
Mom.
down to even more,
I like
right?
No,
Now-
I'm the opposite.
Now women,
There is a level before dating.
yeah.
Like if
Like
you're just hanging out
talking.
with someone. Oh yeah, so I guess
No,
people
I want to
call
be
it
courted.
talking.
I want to be courted.
People call it talking though. And
If
nowadays,
we're
instead of
talking,
dinner,
it's one
they
thing,
say
but
talking.
I want to be old school courted. You're asked me on a date. You're gonna come pick me up.
do you
We're
call
gonna
that
go on the
dating?
date.
See,
It's called
Europe's
a
different.
date.
Europe's different. Europe, let's say you want to grab a bite, you wanna go grab dinner. We keep it like that because when you start saying the word date, it starts putting pressure. You want to go for a date? It's like, fuck, you feel pressure. I'm trying to say.
But it
can't-
shouldn't. To me, it means because if you're gonna hang out, it's
Yeah.
like, if you'll call me and be like, let's go eat.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go eat.
Right.
As opposed to you want to go on a date, I'm like, oh shit, it's a different vibe.
Yeah, no,
like
but it shouldn't be
there's
like
nothing
that.
expected
No,
from
but
that.
what I'm saying to you is this. But if you say the word dinnering, it covers everything. And that way, look, until it's...
No, but not for women though,
let me-
because
look,
Somebody is all.
because
I'm gonna break it down to you. I'll break it down to you.
random guys will ask me to go eat. If I said yes to everyone, they're all
Look,
thinking they're
I'm
gonna
be
get in my
sexist
pants.
right now. Men think logically, women think emotionally, right? You've got to think logically.
No, I'm thinking about that they're gonna be coming on to me trying to have sex. So if
women
every
stop-
guy I
no,
meet
no.
who's like, hey, I'm trying to get to know you, can we be friends?
Yeah.
You want to
Just smash and
hang
dash.
out?
Everyone's like
No.
you, Jaggy.
In
No,
my
this is
head, now
smash
I'm
and dash.
thinking,
No, what I'm trying to explain to you is this.
like, no, I'm not going to hang out with you because I
Yeah.
don't want to sleep with you.
Right,
But if
what-
a
what-
friend says, hey, want to hang out, I'm thinking, well, he's not going to try to get in my pants,
Look.
so yeah.
Let me explain something to you. Look. Women do not claim a man until he claims you. Golden fucking rule. Do not post a man. Do not post them out with my love and blah. Don't, because look, you got enough pressure on your dinnering relationship with her fucking friends, because them bitches are all in her ear giving their comments and stuff like that. But when you go public, now you got fucking how many more followers you have? 1 million followers? How many followers you have?
Oh, she got her main page the other day, but she had 4 million.
Like
6 million.
okay, say six.
Oh.
You got 6 million
Oh my God,
motherfuckers. You got 6 million people judging your relationship. It's too hard. It'll break the relationship. So the key thing is to keep it out of the eyes and the mouths of everyone else. If you're seeing someone dinnering, if your friends say, "What you doing? You dating this guy?" So no, I'm just hanging out with him. That simple. They're not going to be up your ass. But if you say that I'm dating him, oh, all them bitches will be on the phone. Oh, this motherfucker. You can't. You put too much pressure on the relationship, and that's why women keep fucking themselves up, right? I guarantee.
disagree.
I get.
Yeah, but everyone's different because I have a girlfriend too that she's in like a relationship
Yeah.
and's been in, but she loves it being private. Not for
Yeah.
not that they're not disloyal to each other that I know of, and it really doesn't seem that way.
Yeah.
But it does them so much better to just keep it private, and
course.
they're thriving and
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, that's not like it's just like it's beautiful, like it's good.
Some
but
people
yeah.
like to flex. Some people like to show off.
Or too, there's some couples that like we know a couple.
And you have
used
that-
to be couple that
yeah.
they would on Instagram try to put like aesthetic Instagram couple photos and this and that, and people
Wankers.
are like, oh my god, you guys are couple goals. Wow, I wish I could find. And but then come to find out, it went very horribly south. So you never know. Like you never know
The
what.
problem is this: look, women with an insecurity have to post dude. Dude
Nope.
with an
Totally
insecurity.
disagree.
Let him finish.
Yeah,
Everyone
woman,
has their own opinion.
woman, you're single.
Whoa.
Right? What I'm trying to explain to you is this. What I'm trying to explain to you is this. Look, when you post dude, and say you've posted dudes this year, say 2020, you posted 3 or 4 dudes, right? I'm an outsider.
True, very true.
I'm an outsider.
We have
And we're thinking, damn, this dude, that dude, another dude, which no one wants. You see how men think.
Wait.
Don't
I
be
only
offended by
posted
my
one
words.
person last year.
Play roll.
Thank you.
Okay, there's more.
Ooh.
There's more.
Tarzan and
There's
we
more.
had 3.
There's more.
Oh, there was 3.
I meant tag. Actually tag their names.
Okay.
We all know that.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to explain to you is this. It's not a good look. And all you have to do is you don't have to go out there and flex what you have. Because what happens is people will try to tarnish it. They'll try to tarnish it. Your homegirl's gonna get involved. She's miserable in her relationship. She might see you happy. She wants to put her down in your relationship. Look at all your friends. And no offense to your friends. I love your friends.
If you're watching, he's
No.
like, love ya.
Yeah, look. But all I'm saying to you is, who's in a good
Look
relationship?
at how you're.
No, not you guys, but like,
He's like, you
I
guys
feel
don't
like,
count.
but at the end of the day, just like I'm just gonna disagree with the flexing part because I'm the type of person where like I just post everything I do all day long,
which is fine.
right?
but
So
what
if I'm dating somebody
Yeah.
and like I actually tag their name, like I'm like okay, like obviously they're tagging me back, but at the end of the day, to me, it's not about I'm flexing because I'm like oh,
woman,
I'm trying
what
to
we're,
feel
what
a
we're
type of
trying to
way.
explain to you is this. Jasmine's saying the same thing. You don't have to do that.
No, I get that. You don't. I get it. People.
It looks silly
No, but
until he
that's
claims you.
your
Until he
pers-
sits. Yeah, until
No,
he sits
but-
down. Okay, go on.
But people I've posted, they post me back. 'Cause we're dinnering, we're dating at the time. Like, so they post me, I post them, and we're out we're having a good time at a certain place, and we post each other. It's not a big deal because
Have you
it's
dated more than
nothing
10 guys?
It's nothing. In the last year, no.
No, but I'm talking about your whole lifetime.
My whole lifetime.
Yeah, how many guys have you dated?
Considered
Oh,
serious.
I
No,
don't
but
know.
not just like considered serious.
No, you can't.
I
We're using the word dated. We're using dated or dinnering. You haven't used the word dinnering yet. Dinnering will be in the
He
fucking
said booty calls don't count.
I don't.
dated.
I
Okay.
for sure serious dated less than 10. Serious, like you said,
Okay.
serious less than 10.
So then what happens is, the homeboy meets her, and she's like, you know what, I'm young, blah, 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 10. You can work with that, you know what I'm trying to say? But if she was to say to you, you know what, You-
First of all, I would never tell somebody on people I dated. I'd be like, what does it
and
matter?
sometimes it comes up
I
in
d- it
general
really wouldn't.
conversation. Woman, look, don't get on the defensive.
I would
No,
How many
I know
days?
that came up too.
I would never tell somebody.
Dated one woman. He's not damaged goods.
But
just
people
one.
lie. That's why would you even ask somebody how many people have you been down with,
Maybe like
dated,
1.5.
or slept with?
Because what I'm trying.
People lie.
We had
No,
one
you
person that was
guys-
working up to dating from dinnering, but it never really. So 1.5.
People lie. Like
But
that's
I guess that's basic.
I
So when
wouldn't
you're, like,
even-
in that in between.
Jags.
I never heard any bitch having half. but that's
Jagsy
okay though.
Poo. Jagsy Poo Bear.
Yeah.
Jagsy Poo Bear. Just letting you know,
Yeah.
whatever number a woman gives you, times it by 3.
Dude, look at
Women
that.
lie.
Not
No,
me.
we're
I'm
not
very
saying about
de-
that. Look,
That's what I'm
also
saying,
too,
like,
I just want to say,
to even ask.
I'm not the woman to lie. I'll literally be dead ass, very honest about
right.
Yeah.
numbers in regards to.
But what I'm trying to explain to you guys is this. Don't put it out there. No one needs to know like anything about your private life, because as soon as you put it out there, you have the haters, the so-and-so, and this, and you take your relationship and it becomes vulnerable. It becomes vulnerable with BS, right? And so you gotta don't talk about it. I wouldn't. Once a week, sorry, Luna,
And
right?
you got this wisdom from Jags himself,
Fucking
everybody.
Look at Jagism. Find it. The one time we're at Seoul, right? We're at Seoul. Me and the 4 of us, my homeboys, were sitting there. This chick's next to us on a date. She has no fucking interest in the dude, right? Dude goes to the restroom. She said, "What do you guys do for a living?" We know his conversation's going. I go, "I'm a mariachi singer." She have a British accent. I go, "Yeah, I sing songs in English." And then this guy was like, "He's a valet driver and so," because which we got no fucking respect the man you're on the fucking date with, right? And so some men will want to flex. Oh, bitch, I'm a fucking rocket scientist and this, that, the other. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? I'll change your life. Fuck all that. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys is this. Do not put it out there. The day that you guys put it out there, unless you got a fucking ring on it, don't even talk about it, because you're gonna have your haters, your so-and-so. And I said, if he's dating her, say she has 5 friends, guess what? You're dating fucking 6 girls. You know what I'm trying to say? Because them 5 girls will be in her ear, right? But you imagine if you post that shit and it goes public, say with 1 million viewers, there's a fucking million viewers out there. Half those guys sitting in India, looking for, asking for a bob, a boob, yeah, bob. But look, yeah, he says, "Send me sexy picture, send me bob."
Chummy
Who the
Bob.
fuck is Bob? And again, it's different opinions. Everyone's opinion is separate over here. I'm just trying to explain to you from a guy's perspective. Born in London, I've lived in New York, lived everywhere. But my thing is, dinnering, girls, fucking guys, use the word dinnering. What? When you're going to claim it, you're going to take it seriously, then date her. Don't fuck her up. You know what I'm trying to say? Because sometimes men will take a chick and they'll string them along and they ruin them.
That part.
And then what happens? She's damaged.
Sure, yeah.
And the next guy who comes along, who's actually a great guy, he's in a fucking bad situation because he's gonna fucking fix this bitch, right? Who broke you? The dude before. Because he's dating. She thinks he's gonna go somewhere.
Somebody's all back there crying. She's like,
No.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking,
We
guys.
look. We will joke about this. It's just a matter of opinions. I'm just saying, it's easy to ruin something when you throw that in public, right? And again, some people want to, like, for example, you might have an idea. A might have an idea, one might have an idea, and you come out and you expose this idea in public, and suddenly this fucking idea, everyone starts talking shit. Starts talking shit in your ear. You start feeling negative about it, like, fuck, it's going to work, it's not going to work, and they start casting doubts on you. Do not put yourself out there for the world. If you want to flex this dude or this dude or that dude, like you feel proud that you got a dude, let him do it first.
Wait,
But
go
why
back
does
to it.
why does he get to have control of it? Why not me?
No, I mean, have a mutual conversation with no alcohol over a fucking coffee table.
No, because sometimes I feel like, let's just say, a lot of times, a lot of the girls I know, period, when they meet the guy that's like, don't post me, don't tag me, da da da, it's always because there's
Can you come over
multiple,
here so we can see you?
because there's always multiple women involved. Because once a girl does post the guy she's with, then all the other girls are like, what?
But is
I'm
that-
seeing him. I'm talking
but
to
isn't
him.
that a
I'm
red flag?
smashing. Well, no, because, I mean, dating is dating.
But what-
Dating does not mean we're committed.
No, but
in
what,
any
no,
way.
no, but and again, it's different of conversations we're talking about right now. Your group, want to use the word in your opinion, but
Right.
you guys want to use that opinion as being you're dating, make it sound more official. I'm just saying, don't even go that far. Call it dinnering. Do what you gotta do. Get to know
Personally,
that
for
person.
me, I'm like, I don't care what anyone's gonna call it. If you want to keep seeing me, this is what it's gonna be, and these are your rules.
San Fernando right
That's
there.
literally
joking,
just
like,
me, though.
No, no, no.
I don't call it what you want to call it. This is what
No,
we're doing, and this
no,
is how
but
we're gonna
what
do
I'm-
if you
what
want to
I'm-
keep seeing
But
me.
what
And
I'm
that's
trying to
just me.
what I'm trying to explain to you is this: that look, and again, everyone has their own opinions. You get to know him. 1 year, 2 years, you can pick up on his pet peeves, and so and so, his habits or whatever.
Perfect.
And then one day, no, I'm just giving you an example.
Yeah,
Then one day
yeah.
you can look back and say, you know what? I don't want to deal with this shit. I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with that. Just life contract, right? So,
Yeah.
so rather than use the word dating, he's a smart man for that. Cheers. My thing is, you
Cheers,
date one
mate.
girl. You might say he's a liar. He's sitting there, straight face, saying, you know what? One girl. She's saying 1.5. Probably a midget. But look, look,
Yeah,
no, no.
he said some midgets. He has
No,
a
short
midget
chick walks out.
fetish.
Yeah, I know. Big booty chick, 3 foot tall. But look, what I'm saying to you is, look, everyone has their own opinions, but I think it's more healthier to not put it out there. And you guys behind closed doors, you might have the best fucking relationship behind closed doors, and you guys get along and stuff like that. But as soon as you're exposed to the public and the friends and so, and she's like, man, fuck that fool. You should do better. It ruins it.
You need the mic.
Someone give me a mic, please.
They're just looking at us, looking away, like they can't hear. Sorry, everyone. We have people in the
Yeah,
audience. We need to work on
girls
cameras
will
back there.
post guys into so
Yeah.
other girls know, like, okay, he's mine, like, and if any girl that is talking to him serious in any type of way is probably gonna let her know.
That's an
Just she posted.
insecurity.
So
That
that's-
shows you
that's how-
insecurity.
That's how kind of the girls look at it as far as posting.
The guy wants a boss bitch. He doesn't want a chick who's got insecurities like, oh, you like this girl's picture? Why you like this girl's picture? You smile at this. What the fuck are you talking about? You know what I mean? And this bitch is 7-Eleven store. I'm going to smile at this bitch. She's taking my money. I'm about to win the lottery. No, what I'm saying is like, that's a form of insecurity. For men, that's red flags. Because that will cause some unfucking wanted drama in the future by him not even doing nothing. Now he's got a whole lot of bullshit on his fucking doorstep thinking, what the fuck does do wrong? What I'm trying to say. There you go. What I'm saying to you, my personal opinion, I don't have a PhD behind my name, but I would say use the word dinnering. And if you guys, if the guy or the girl wants to take it seriously and want to like pursue it, dating. So from dating, you already know fucking her habits. You deal with her habits, and it is what it is. Now, women. Every woman has a vagina. I hope they
Like,
do.
I've heard this before.
Right?
You
So-
have to stand out. Like,
No,
everyone can
don't
go.
stand out.
Oh.
So there's gonna be a million. Look,
There's guys that have
someone
vaginas
hotter,
now.
someone younger. Is that where you're going with it?
right. So what I'm trying to explain. No, not even younger. But what I'm saying to you is this: give the man something to respect. Have a goal. Have a roadmap. Have a fucking what? This is my plan. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Give him something to respect. If you're gonna come with your pretty looks and stuff like that, and guess what? Surprise, surprise, a million of them out there. And this women have to give a man something, but it's a two-way street.
Yeah, I was
The
gonna say,
motherfucker
same
has to
right
give, yeah,
back the same way,
because
yeah.
she might be dating a fucking bozo. We're like, motherfucker, let me see your credit score real quick. Nah, credit karma's down right now. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I want to see what what you're working with. It could be, and again, that could be a part of your fucking corporation. That could be part of my contract, your contract. I've seen chicks get a bad deal. I've seen guys get a bad deal with a married this chick or whatever. She's in debt to a fucking. Now it's become his debt. You know what I'm trying to say? Be honest about it. But that could be the dinnering stage. The dinnering stage where you're gonna put your iron out, start ironing to the fucking pieces here and there, and and if you guys are happy with it, take it dating. But when you take it dating, let her know that you know what, bitch, I see you in my future. Not trying to say,
He's like, bitch, I see.
no, yeah. Bitch, I love your cooking. Popeyes. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you heard it from here first, from Jag to Jagsies.
No, and again, I'm not
Chicks
trying to be
know
horrible.
the
Bear.
levels.
That's
to
the tequila.
this.
And just so you know, Jags loves public affection, ladies.
Fuck no.
And he is single. We will definitely like post his stuff. So Jags, did you guys put the Instagram or it's on the info?
Don't do that. Don't put me on blast. You mean?
But either
And
way, you
fucking,
can find him, hit
some
him
fucking
up.
motherfucking India asked for a bob.
And he has a British accent.
Give me a bob. Bob.
Thank you for listening to us. This was so fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Catch you back here next Thursday.
We'll come back. We'll do this again.
Yeah, anytime.
And then
Someone- maybe
next time, any women want to call in, they can call in.
Maybe he could be. He could be my co-host. if-
Yeah, but next
Wow.
time, next time women want to call in, they can. But he's gonna fucking screen them first. One of the crazy ass bitch on the phone. They might fuck. You took me Nolas back in fucking 2007.
Thank you guys again.
Thank you,
Goodbye
guys.
from over here. Enjoy your Thursday.
Sorry. Thank you guys. Well, cheers.